A very good morning, friends. Today we will discuss about a topic that is classification of proteins. This is a short note or it may be a part of LAQ. Okay. For first year MBBS students, it is short note, and for paramedical students, it is long answer question. Okay. So coming to the discussion of proteins, first we'll discuss the definition in short or definition. These proteins, they are polymer of L-alpha amino acids. So proteins are polymer of amino acids. They are polymer of L-alpha amino acids. Okay. Now coming to the classification. Protein, they are classified on the basis of their functions. First, the functional classification, and it is a very, very important short note in university exam. Second is the based on their chemical nature and solubility, and third one is the based on their nutritional status, nutritional classification. So these are the three bases on which proteins they are classified, or proteins are classified: functional classification based on chemical nature and solubility, and nutritional classification. On the basis of first, we'll discuss the functional classification, and this is a very, very important short note in university examination. Functional classification of proteins. Okay. Now coming to the functional classification of proteins. Functional classification of protein. It includes first structural proteins, second storage, SS, structural proteins, storage proteins. Then third one, catalytic proteins, and contractile proteins. CC, catalytic contractile proteins. Then fifth one, regulatory proteins or hormones, and receptor proteins. RR, receptor regulatory proteins. Then genetic proteins, defense proteins, and transport proteins. So these are the classification or functional classification of protein. SS, structural and storage proteins. CC, catalytic and contractile proteins. Regulatory and receptor proteins. Genetic, defense, and transport proteins. These are the different or classification of proteins on the basis of their function. Now coming to the example, structural proteins means they are responsible for structure. Okay. It includes collagen. Collagen, it is a structural protein. Okay. Then storage, it includes ovalbumin, in storage protein, it includes ovalbumin, glutenins, etc. Catalytic means enzymes. Okay. Enzymes. Write down the name of enzymes. Example, hexokinase, glucokinase, etc. Carbonic anhydrase. Write down hexokinase, carbonic anhydrase, alcohol dehydrogenase, etc. Okay. Then contractile protein. They are responsible for muscle contraction. Actin, myosin. Regulatory protein means hormones. It includes insulin, growth hormone, okay, etc. Receptor proteins, they act as a receptor. They act as a receptors for hormones. Okay. Then genetic protein, it includes nucleoprotein, that is histones. Histones, they are basic proteins. They are found in association with nucleic acid, genetic proteins. Then defense protein, it includes immunoglobulins. And transport protein, it includes albumin, transferrin, ceruloplasmin, etc. Okay, they are transport proteins. Okay, so this is a functional classification of protein: structural, storage, catalytic, contractile, regulatory, receptor, genetic, defense, and transport protein. Remember one example of each: structural protein, collagen; storage protein, glutenins, ovalbumin; catalytic, enzyme. Write any name of any enzymes except RNA. Contractile, actin and myosin. Regulatory protein, hormones, insulin, growth hormone. Write down the name of peptide hormones only, not steroid hormones. Okay. Then receptor proteins, they act as a receptors. Then genetic protein, histones; defense protein, immunoglobulin; and transport protein, albumin. So this is a functional classification of protein. Now moving to the classification of protein based on their chemical nature and solubility. Functional classification is very important and frequently asked question in university exam. Then based on their chemical nature and solubility, they are simple proteins, then conjugated and derived. It is very simple. It is similar to that of lipid classification. Simple proteins means they are composed of amino acids. Only amino acids. No prosthetic group is there. In conjugated protein, there is amino acid plus prosthetic group or additional group is there apart from this amino acids. And derived means they are derived from this simple and conjugated proteins. They are derived from simple and conjugated protein. In simple protein, it is again classified into globular proteins, globular and scleroproteins. When they are oval or spherical in shape, soluble in water, they are known as globular proteins. When they are fibrous in nature, they are known as scleroprotein. Examples are there in globular proteins: albumin, then globulins, globins, glutelins, prolamins, protamins, histones. Remember this: albumin, GGG, globulin, globins, glutelins, PP, prolamins, protamins, and histones. These are the globular proteins. Albumin, egg albumin is the example, serum albumin is the example, globulins, serum globulins, they are example of globulins. Alpha 1, alpha 2, beta, gamma globulins, globins are there. Then glutenins, it is also a storage protein. Prolamins and protamins. Okay, these protamins, they are found in association with nucleic acid. Also histone proteins, they are found in association with nucleic acids. So these are the globular proteins soluble in water, spherical or oval in shape. Then scleroproteins, it includes collagen. It is a triple helix, mainly composed of glycine. Glycine is the major amino acid in collagen. This is a MCQ. It is a triple helix. Mainly consists of lysine, hydroxylysine, proline, hydroxyproline, and glycine. Glycine is a major amino acid in collagen. Then collagen, elastin. Elastin, it is found in tendons, arteries, and keratin. Keratin, it is found in skin and hair. It is found in skin and hair. Elastin, tendons, arteries, collagen. It is a structural component. It is found in connective tissue. Collagen. So these are scleroproteins. Now conjugated protein, it is very easy to remember. So your chapter starts from the carbohydrate, then protein, then lipid, nucleic acid. So when it is associated with carbohydrate, it is known as glycoprotein. When content is less than 4%, it is known as carbohydrate content is less than 4%, it is known as glycoprotein. When it is more, it is known as mucoprotein. Mucoprotein. Okay. When it is associated with lipid, it is known as lipoprotein. When it is associated with nucleic acid, it is known as nucleoprotein. When prosthetic group, it is a colored substance, it is known as chromoproteins. When there is metal incorporated in it as a prosthetic group, it is known as metalloproteins. So this is a classification of conjugated protein: glycoprotein, mucoprotein, lipoproteins, nucleoproteins, chromoproteins, metalloproteins. Okay. Blood group antigens, they belongs to glycoproteins. Okay. Then lipoproteins, you know the lipoproteins HDL, LDL, VLDL, etc. Nucleoproteins, histones, and protamines. Protamines, they are found in the histones and nucleoprotamines. Okay. Then chromoproteins, hemoglobin. Then cytochromes, they are chromoproteins. Metalloproteins, most of the enzymes, they contain metal. For example, carbonic anhydrase. Carbonic anhydrase, it contains zinc. Zinc is a metal. It is found in more than 300 of enzymes. Maximum in dehydrogenase, RNA polymerase, carbonic anhydrase, superoxide dismutase, zinc is there. Okay. So metalloprotein. So these are the examples: glycoprotein, mucoprotein, lipoproteins, then nucleoproteins, chromoproteins, metalloproteins. These are the examples. Glycoprotein, blood group antigen, then lipoproteins, HDL, LDL, VLDL, histones, nucleoprotein, hemoglobin, cytochrome, chromoprotein, and metalloprotein. Then derived protein, it includes primary derived proteins and secondary derived proteins. Okay. These primary includes denatured and coagulated proteins. Coagulated proteins. Denatured and coagulated proteins. Then proteins. And metaproteins. These primary proteins, they are primary hydrolyzed product of this simple and conjugated protein. Primary hydrolyzed product. They are coagulated or denatured product of simple and conjugated protein. They belongs to primary. And secondary, they are on further hydrolysis of simple and conjugated protein. We get secondary proteins, which includes peptones, polypeptides, peptides, proteases. So they are included in the secondary derived protein. Peptones, proteases, polypeptides, and peptides. Okay. So this is all about the classification of protein based on their chemical nature and solubility. Take a snapshot here. Okay. Now we'll discuss about the nutritional classification. In nutritional classification, Nutritional. There are three groups: complete protein, complete, incomplete, and poor protein. Complete, incomplete, and poor protein. Those protein which contain all essential amino acids. Essential amino acids. Essential means, you know the mnemonic that mat will fly. That is for essential amino acids. In mat will fly, remember A for arginine is there. Arginine is there. Okay. And T for threonine and tryptophan. There is no tyrosine in essential amino acid because tyrosine is synthesized from phenylalanine. So in mat will fly, MATTVILPHLY. So A for arginine, threonine and tryptophan is there, no tyrosine. So mat will fly. Complete protein containing all essential amino acids, they are known as complete protein. Example, as per body requirement, means they contain all amino acids as per body requirement, they are known as complete protein. Example, egg albumin and milk casein. Milk casein also belongs to phosphoprotein. There is one, we forgot one protein, that is phosphoproteins. It is casein, milk casein. It is a phosphoprotein. So it is a complete protein, egg albumin and casein containing all essential amino acids as per body requirement. Incomplete means when they lack one essential amino acid, they are known as incomplete protein. Lack one essential amino acid, they are known as incomplete protein. Example, pulses, they are deficient in methionine. This is MCQ. Pulses, they are deficient in methionine. And cereals, they are deficient in lysine. They are deficient in lysine. Mainly they are deficient in lysine. Okay. So this is about the incomplete protein. Poor proteins, they lack more than one essential amino acid. They are known as poor proteins. Example, zein in corn. Okay, zein in corn, they lack tryptophan and lysine. So complete, contain all essential amino acid as per body requirement. Incomplete, lack one essential amino acid. Poor means lack more than one essential amino acids. Example, zein, they lack tryptophan and lysine. So this is all about classification of protein based on their function, chemical nature and solubility, and nutritional. Okay, of these three part, the functional classification is very, very important and frequently asked question in university examination. So thank you. Keep watching.